We are on Engage New York, Module 2, Lesson 15. This is our concept development and our problem set all together today. So let's start out by reading the question, and then I want you to take notes. I want you to write down any important numbers or ideas that you think are going to be important to solve this problem. All right, so Lisa's cat had 6 kittens. When Lisa and her brothers weighed all the kittens together, they weighed 4 pounds, 2 ounces. Since all the kittens are about the same size, how many ounces does each kitten weigh? So think about that idea. If they all are about the same, that's like if all these party bags are about the same, how much does the party bag weigh? So let's say I have all of this trail mix, and I want to put the trail mix evenly so they're all about the same into these bags, and I'm taking it and I'm pulling it out into equal groups. What operation am I doing? Okay, so first, step 1, we have to find all the kittens together. Then we need to figure out about how much does each kitten weigh. So how many kittens are there to begin with? So 6 kittens. When Lisa and her brother weighed all of the kittens together, they weighed 4 pounds, 2 ounces. So 4 pounds, 2 ounces. Now, important, since all the kittens are about the same size, about how many ounces does each kitten weigh? Well, we are starting out with pounds and ounces. What should we do if we need our answer to be all in ounces? So if we have 6 kittens, right? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 kittens all weigh 4 pounds, 2 ounces, right? All of this together, all of the kittens lined up together on the scale weigh 4 pounds, 2 ounces, correct? Okay, so we want to know how much just one of those kittens weighs, right? Yeah. All right, but we know what they weigh all together. So we need to convert pounds into ounces. So there are 16 ounces is in 1 pound, right? Isn't that what we already know? Yes. Okay, so let's do the conversion. So 4 pounds is equal to 4 times 1 pound, because remember, we're always going to use the same structure every time, right? The same formula. We're going to line it up. 4 pounds is equal to 4 times 1 pound. And we're going to go 4 times how many ounces are in 1 pound? 16 ounces, right? Now, 4 times 16, well, you can go 16 times 4, right? 64. 64 ounces. So 64 ounces. But we still have to add how many more ounces? 2. That'd be 66. So we have 66 ounces, right? All right. Now, we need to divide 66 ounces by how many kittens? So 6 divided by 66 ounces, right? So okay, so how many ounces does each kitten weigh? Right, very good. 11 ounces for each kitten. All right. Problem 2. A container of oregano is 17 pounds heavier than a container of peppercorns. Number 1, do you even know what oregano is?
Yes. No.
All right, so oregano is a spice you would put on anything Italian. Peppercorn is what you might put on a salad. It's just a spice. So a container of oregano, so oregano is usually little flakes, is 17 pounds heavier than a container of peppercorns, which it's hard to believe. Their total weight, wait a minute, their total weight is 253 pounds. So the peppercorns will be sold in 1-ounce bags. How many bags of peppercorns can be made? Well, let's go ahead and let's just start out by drawing a picture. So what we know is oregano is equal to a certain amount plus 17 pounds, right? It's this amount plus 17 pounds. And we know that the peppercorns is equal to this. So we know peppercorn equals this, and oregano is the same amount plus 17 more. Yes? So we know that a total is 253 pounds for the both of them. So now the question asks us, the peppercorns will be sold in 1-ounce bags. So we need to know how much the peppercorns weigh, right? Yes? In order to divide it into 1-ounce bags. So let's go 253 pounds, and let's subtract off the 17 pounds. That's going to give us how much each box weighs, right? So let's go 253 minus 17. So it's 236 pounds, right? You're writing every single bit of this down, correct? You're drawing the picture. You're writing out the formula, correct? How on earth are you going to do this without me if you don't write this down? Okay, so now we know this is 236 pounds, and this is 236 pounds, right? All right, so now we need to divide this up into 1-ounce bags. So now this is pounds. We have to go to ounces. So if 2 units is equal to 236 pounds, we need to know what 1 unit equals. So 236 divided by 236 divided into 2 gives us 168 pounds. So this is 186 pounds, and this is 186 pounds, right? Now, remember, our our answer has to be in ounces. And right now we're in pounds. So we need to convert ounces and pounds. So what do we know about ounces? Okay, so let's go. So this was step 1, right? This was problem 1. Okay, so 1 unit equals 168 pounds. And now our answer has to be in ounces. All right, are you ready? What do you think we should do now? So step 2, we need to convert our pounds into ounces. So let's go. 168, 168 pounds. Now remember, I'm going to follow the same structure. So I'm going to say 168 times 1 pound. And what do we know about pounds? There are 16 ounces equals 1 pound, right? Right? Okay. So now I need to go 168 times 16 ounces. Right now I'm converting it into ounces. So now we're going to go 168 times 16. Yes?
That's 2,600.
So we multiplied and we got 2,448 ounces, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. All right, we have a few adjustments to be made. We made a mistake right here, and we needed to adjust all of this. Then we came back over here and did another multiplication, and we ended up with 1,888 ounces. Now, since they are sold in 1 ounce bags, so 1 ounce bags, how many bags of peppercorns can be made? 1 ounce bags. Beautiful. 1,888 1 ounce bags. Excellent. I'm glad we worked through this together. All right. Problem 3. Holy smoke. All right. Each costume needs 46 centimeters of red ribbon. 46 centimeters each costume. So one disfrase, one costume needs 46 centimeters of red ribbon. Okay. And 3 times as much yellow ribbon. So 3 times as much for yellow, right? Okay. So what is the total length of ribbon needed for 64 costumes? So what do you think step 1 is? Okay, so red ribbon is equal to 46 centimeters, right? You're writing this out, correct? Now we know that yellow is 3 times this, right? It's 3 times that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 times 46 centimeters. Once, because you need this, you need 2, 3, and 4 to make one costume, correct? Yes? Okay, so let's do it. 46 times 4, 16, 17, 18.
184.
184 centimeters, right? Now, we need to think about 64 costumes. So here's one costume or one unit all the way up to 64 units, right? Because we have to go up to 64 costumes. So here's one costume all the way up to 64. We want to know what is the total length of ribbon needed for 64 costumes. But wait a minute. We have to express our answer in meters. So before we're in centimeters, we need to convert. We need to move over. But hold on one second. Let's first go. 1 unit is equal to 184 centimeters, right? All right, now we need to go 64 units times 184 centimeters is equal to what? So over here, 184 times 64 is going to equal so we're going to end up with 11,776 centimeters. All right. But it says it wants its answer. They want us to change centimeters to meters. Now remember, whenever we're going from smaller units to bigger units, remember, here's the decimal point, and centimeters is over here. Remember, here's decimeters, centimeters, millimeters, right? And then here are meters. Remember, whenever we're going from smaller units to bigger units, our number gets what? Thank you. It gets smaller because it takes a lot more of these to equal one of these. So as I'm moving it across to meters, my number actually gets smaller, right? All right, so now I'm going to convert centimeters to meters. So let's go back to our structure because we follow the same structure every time. So I need to find some room here. So I need to go 11,776. Okay, that's not going to work. 11,776 centimeters. And I want to move it to I want to figure out how many meters that is. Remember, I'm setting up my problem exactly the same way each and every time, correct? I'm setting it up. Now I'm going to move. Remember, I'm going to go 11,776 times 1 centimeter, right? Now I'm going to put, what do we know? How many centimeters are in 1 meter? How many centis are in 1 meter? Yeah, 100 centimeters equals 1 meter, right? Okay, so now I'm going to replace the 1 centimeter with the 100, right? So I'm going to go 11,776 times. But, oh wait, but you know what? We're going to put it in fraction form. Or we're going to put it in decimal form because decimal is a fraction and fraction is really division, right? So we're going to put 0.001 0.01 meters, because it's 1/100th. A centimeter is 1/100th of a meter. Now, because we know that a decimal is a fraction and a fraction is really division, we're going to take our decimal and we're going to move it how many times? Remember, a decimal really does live there even though it's not there, right? So we're going to move it once, twice, right? So we're going to end up with 117.76. What? What? Meters. Meters. So yes. All right. When making a batch of orange juice for her basketball team, I'm just telling you, this problem ends up on the SBAC, something like this all of the time. So when making a batch of orange juice for her basketball team, Jackie used 5 times as much water as concentrate. There were 32 more cups of water than concentrate. So how much juice did she make in all? So let's go concentrate. Concentrate is that stuff like you have to add the water to in order for the juice to be made. Comes in a little container. Okay, if the concentrate is equal to 1 unit, and we know that the water was 5 times this, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 times, or 5 units. So you have 1 unit plus 5 units equals what? 6, correct? And we know that 5 times, like 5 times as much equaled 32 cups. So what is the total juice? Well, are you ready? Are you ready to take on more? Okay. All right. So let's go back to the problem. When making a batch of orange juice for her basketball team, Jackie used 5 times as much water as concentrate. So, okay. So she used more. All right. There were 32 more cups of water than concentrate. So, are you guys ready? Okay. So 4 units, and I'm getting my 4 units from this 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units is equal to 32 cups. So 1 unit, whoa, crazy words there. If 1 unit, so if I divide 4 units, because I'm trying to figure out 1 unit, if 1 unit, so if I divide by 4, I'm going to end up with 8 cups. Now, I need to multiply that by 6. I need to go, so 6 units, which I'm getting from here, is equal to 6 times 8 equals 48 cups of juice. All right. Last part. How many quarts? So now we need to go from cups to quarts. So 48 cups is equal to 48 times 1 cup.
How many cups are in a quart?
Yep, 48 times. Now, how many cups are in a quart?
I'm gonna go see right now. Four. Oh yeah, four.
Okay, so what fraction is 1 cup of a quart? What fraction?
1/4. 1/4.
So 1 cup is 1/4, right? So 1/4 of a quart is equal to 48 over 4, because we multiplied it out, and we end up with 12 quarts. So cups in a quart, there are 4 cups in a quart, and 1 cup is 1/4 of that quart. All right, this is part 1 and 2 for today. Yes?